Nothing like a hard day's work killing auto jerks.
Hey guys, it's Starscreamer back again with another LEGO Transformer. This time, Hailhammer. Now, Hailhammer here is my equivalent to a Decepticon drone. When I think of Decepticon drones, I want big, beefy, burly military vehicles, and Hailhammer here, he's a rocket-carrying military ballistic missile launcher sort of guy. So we're going to take a look at him really quick. He's just kind of like a chibi, small, but really cool looking guy. He's got treads on both sides. The rocket's right here in red. And there's not much going on in vehicle mode. He can rotate a little bit right here. So if you wanted to display him aiming at something, he could turn and fire. Get another 360. Now, there's not a lot going on in this vehicle mode, so let's go ahead and get on to the transformation. The reason why I wanted to build this guy was because of the transformation. One day I had an epiphany of sorts, and I had this brilliant idea for the lower body, but over the course of a couple months, I had a lot of trouble building the upper body. It never came out exactly how I wanted, and finally I just ended up accepting where it was at. But to get to the transformation, we're going to start with the treads on each side. They're attached on a couple of hinges, and these just fold down to either side like that. And we're going to have to pull up the top half for a second. Now, there's a lot of new pieces that came out since the last time I built my own OC transformer, including these black clips right here. So these are rounded at the side, and you can actually swing them. So we're going to swing them completely around like that. These are on hinges. They're going to fold in. Same on this side. And then on one of these maxi-fig hands and a toe ball socket, we're going to rotate and rotate again. This becomes the front, and this becomes the heel. And it just goes down like that. Same side right here. Rotate on that toe ball. There we go. And those are the legs. We're going to position these here in a second. Now, the missile silo thing obviously becomes the top of the robot. So, on a toe ball right here, we're going to just crunch this. The missiles become the front of the chest. Crunch that meets to a waist, and then on some more of these black, I used a lot of these, on more of these black clips, we're going to rotate the arms down, and then swing around like this, and then out, and that gives us a arm. So again, swing, might as well lift the head while we're here, the head was just on the back. Swing out and around, and then there's this part to fill out the back a little more like that. Let's just get these looking better, and there we have Hailhammer. Now, as much as I love Hailhammer's transformation, his whole robot mode is doing some kind of weird things that I can't completely agree with. He kind of has a silhouette that he's not only scrawny, but built as well. His shoulders are extremely wide, yet thin, and he's very bottom heavy regarding his feet. But other than that, he looks pretty cool. He holds a pretty impressive stature. He's kind of messy from the back though, but that's alright. But he also does retain a lot of articulation, actually. So he can rotate at the shoulders. These go in and out like that, and he has elbows. And if you really wanted to, one of my favorite poses to get him in was a hero hands on the hip kind of pose, which is kind of ironic for a Decepticon warrior of some sorts. He's also got hips like so, and these can rotate out. And if you bump them into things, they will fall off. Yeah, so these can rotate like this if you needed to get like a really high but wide kick. And then on the toe ball, he has a knee. These are a little loose, but usually they'll be flat up against that, and these can also rotate because of that toe ball. Now, another thing I like aesthetically about him is that he has the missiles on his chest still, and I don't know, that kind of screams destructive to me. You just walk around and still fire active missiles. But yeah, it's pretty cool. And that's Hailhammer. If you enjoyed Hailhammer, go ahead and let me know down in the comments. I would love to hear what you think of this guy. If you didn't check out my last LEGO Transformer, which was G1 Swoop, the remake I did, go ahead and click on the annotation or the link below in the description box. It will take you to that video. Other than that, till all are one.